All right, let's talk about email marketing, but not the boring stuff. We're going to talk about how to turn your emails from something that just, sits in an inbox to something that actually makes an impact. We're unlocking some seriously creative strategies today, so let's get right into it.
So let's be real for a second. Have you ever spent ages crafting the perfect email, you hit send, and nothing? It's like your message just vanishes into this black hole of a crowded inbox. It's frustrating, right? But what if you could actually cut through all that noise? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is kind of shift how we think about email. It's not just about spamming people with sales, right? It's actually a super powerful tool for building real relationships, getting people engaged, and yeah, driving conversions. It's all about having a direct line of communication with your audience.
All right, section 1, nailing that first impression. Because you really only get one shot at it, and your welcome email, that's it. This is where the game begins. And you can see the difference immediately, can't you? On one side, you've got the classic, kind of lazy, thanks for signing up. It's basically a dead end. But then look at the other side. A warm hello, and crucially, it tells you what to do next. That's not an ending. That's an invitation to a journey. So, who does this really, really well? Starbucks. I mean, their welcome email is just brilliant. It's not just a confirmation. It's got this super warm and appreciative feel. It doesn't just say, hey, welcome. It immediately shows you how to get a free coffee. You instantly feel smart for signing up and rewarded. It's genius. Now, Codecademy, they come at it from a different angle, but it's just as clever. They know that learning to code can feel, well, pretty overwhelming. So their email feels like you have a friendly mentor right there with you. Notice there's no heavy tech jargon, and the call to action is super low pressure. Just start course. It totally changes the vibe from something scary to a journey where you've got support. Okay, section 2. Building lasting relationships. Because making a great first impression is awesome, but the real magic, that happens over the long haul. Let's dig into how you can build that trust with consistent, valuable content. You want to see a masterclass in building trust? Look no further than the New York Times. Their newsletters are just so well done. The content is easy to digest, the design is clean, no clutter, and here's the key. It works perfectly whether you're on your phone, a tablet, or your desktop. That shows a deep respect for the reader's time, and that's the kind of consistency that makes you want to open their emails day in and day out. All right, let's switch it up. Section 3, emails that drive action. Because sometimes you're not just nurturing, you need someone to do something right now. This is where your emails have to be punchy, persuasive, and just plain unignorable. And bam, something like this just pops right out of a crowded inbox. This is from Grammarly. Before you've even read a single word of the email, you get the main point. It's big, it's bold, it's clear. It makes you stop scrolling, even for just a second. But here's where they get really clever. They don't just throw a discount at you. They pair it with this amazing on-brand copy. Cast a spell with your words. How cool is that? It's not just a sales pitch. It frames the whole thing as this magical upgrade for your writing. It's so playful and memorable, you almost have to click. And speaking of clever copy, you have to see this from the fashion brand Misguided. They're trying to win back customers who've gone quiet. And they do it with this fantastic little pun. Soulmates. It's so simple, but it completely breaks the ice. It doesn't sound desperate like, please come back. It's just charming. And it works. And then, inside that same email, they do something so simple, but so brilliant. They just highlight one word. Free. That's it. But that one word, it removes that last little bit of hesitation you might have. It turns a friendly hey into a real, tangible reason to click and start shopping again. Okay, section 4, your campaign blueprint. So we've seen some absolutely killer examples from big brands, which is great. But inspiration only gets you so far, right? Now let's talk about how you can actually build your own campaign with a super simple, proven plan. Because that's the big question, isn't it? Where do you even start? It can feel like a lot. You've got all these cool ideas floating around, but turning them into an actual campaign, that's the tricky part. Luckily, there's a really clear step-by-step plan we can follow. And here it is, your 5-step plan. It looks simple, but it's incredibly powerful.
First up, step 1, define your goal. You have to know why you're sending the email in the first place. Okay? Got that? Good. Step 2, create your list. Who are you actually talking to? You got to get specific. Then, step 3 is the fun part. Design the email. That's your copy, your templates, and please make sure it looks good on a phone. Step 4, schedule it. Timing is everything. When are people most likely to open it? And finally, the most important step, in my opinion, step 5, measure and improve. Look at the data, see what worked, what didn't, and get better next time. Every campaign becomes a chance to learn.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought. We've looked at warm welcomes, clever puns, huge offers, and just really smart design. I want you to think about your own emails for a second. What's the one thing, just one creative strategy you saw today that you're going to go and try in your very next email? Thanks for joining me on this explainer.